My name is Margaret Ann Windsor, and this is the second tape, and today is the 11th of April. I wanted to do this maybe this is just another update on the patterns of the mind control murders. And real quick, if you're interested, I'm sure you could find it. Peggy Ann Childers, the name I'm having to use. My real name is Margaret Ann Windsor. But if you care to go back and pick up on the tape I just did, I'm sure you could, because you need to put them together. It's kind of hard to put any of this together on one or a whole slew of tapes. I wanted to mention, they just mentioned on TV the pile-up semi near Christiansburg, near me, Virginia Tech, Blacksburg, there on I-81. Really bad semi pile-up there, and there's been quite a few of them. But there's something going on with me about a semi-truck driving and all that, and I'm not going to mention that. That's like the collage. It's very important in what's going on there. I can't prove to you because I don't have enough. I know it because like an attorney I had, Gene Kaiser, back in Atlanta, said you're an expert witness because I have lived it, the patterns that have been done, and I've tried to tell people. And here's the other one I was going to get to, the FedEx that they're showing here that just hit the tour bus north of Sacramento up toward, I might say, Modesto, because I was on this highway going to Scott Peterson's home in Modesto a few years back, and Scott Peterson was a mind control victim himself. For those that want to hate him, and I want to bring this in, this is one I can never, this is horrifying to me. This is the Blade Runner. Well, here he is, the Blade Runner. I can't. This kills me. This man is a beautiful man, and people who have sit by and watched it and are contributing this, I can't I can't say his name because I can't handle this. The Blade Runner is a very Oscar Pistorius is a beautiful man. And he's telling you the truth the best he can. He was programmed, and it's quite possible that Repo was programmed. You bring two subjects together, and it's so far gone, the programming now, that if you go back to the, you'd have to put it up on the map and show it in the database, but you go back to James Holmes and the movie theater, 16, Aurora, you should see the names and patterns brought together in the people there, the synchronicity, and you know that, hey, this was touch of the iceberg. But I hope that they're telling about that now. The students killed there were, it's on CBS this morning, but FedEx hit a tour bus. Now then they tried to deny it. At the moment, I don't have enough on that other than it fits into what's going on right at the moment with the semis and the programming people to crash into each other. And I've forgotten how many they say is killed on the students on the tour bus. I think 9 dead at the moment is what they're saying, and it's a tractor trailer. FedEx hits the bus. Now, I wanted to go back to this is on the other tape. They've used the twins' names. I was given the name of the twin, Peggy Ann Dempsey Childers. And my real name is Margaret Ann Windsor. I'm monarch of Victoria II, the legal. Brought over here in 41 to give you a little background if you don't pick up the other tape. I was kidnapped and given the name, but they've used the twins like Carl Barton, the state trooper that brought me to Affordable back in 09. After fuel was poured on my tent during the night at a campground where I was legal and they were hosts. It's using the Carl as in Carl Preston Dempsey, the twin, who I was supposed to be Peggy. That's the name they gave me. Both of them were dead. They were killed by their mother. They were born out of wedlock. The state of Alabama, Montgomery County, Birmingham, that's where they're getting the Montgomery next door, the shootings at Virginia Tech. That's Montgomery County. Blacksburg is, and they got a whole slew of murders over there. This man, real quick, finished school there. Fort Hood shootings. He was born here too in Virginia, Roanoke, Benton. But anyway, there's no way you can tell this. And the tractor trailer, the number of collisions and deaths that they're having right at the moment. Point being is this has been going on for a long time, and it's not going to stop. You might not know it. I might die because right now I'm 75 and I'm allergic to chemicals, something they did to me when they kidnapped me. Without going into that, and they've used my illness against me, just like the state trooper Carl Barton said, this is how they moved me. And it's really been a hell of a life in trying to tell this. And right at the moment, I had to go to the doctor yesterday because of where I was living. They really soaked it to me. It's Quality Airport Inn. It was motel, which on the surface it could be pretty good. It was an older one, and I managed there. I lived there for about 15 months up until last week. And they actually knew people came in, the Patels, which have become quite wealthy here, and they have done stuff to me in the past too. And their thing was that we're Americans, we do what they tell us to do now. And they said that with the cop standing there and promoting it. So the cops, it's almost a joke when Channel 7 said, if you know anything about the Preston Park shooting, call the police. First of all, Channel 7 knows all this. Oh, they do. 10, 13, all of them. Atlanta, you name it, they're controlled by the Rockefellers. But to tell someone to go to the police who's a part of this whole mess, the FBI tell the police what to do or they'll investigate them. They're using mind control, which you can't see. So this is what's going on, okay? And it's been going on a long time. Now that I probably am going to leave something off here, it's going off. The thing is, right at the moment, I'm also so sick I can't stand it. They've soaked me. You should see what they've done. I'm 75 years old now. But when the new owners came in, they soaked me in chemicals. It is sick. They had me pulling my stuff from one room to the other, then across the courtyard, and then where they just got me again. It's almost like what they've done to me in real life here, from the mountain to come up and soak my tents and starve me and freeze me, to here, or if I tried to leave and go back to Alabama to get someone to help, they'd get me there. I'd come back here so I could camp. So wherever I live, they come in because the room is already ready for me, is the point I'm making. And it's chemicals, and right now, I went to the doctor yesterday, and I'll go ahead and say it. It's shingles. It's brought on, it's an immune disorder itself. It lowers your immune system, and that's exactly what they've been using on me, chemicals, to make my immune system attack itself, and I'm just about dead. And now then, the results of it is shingles, which is an immune, brought on an immune lowering of the immune system, and could kill me at my age. And I don't know. I don't know if my sons Mark and Scott, who are heirs after me, are alive or not. But I'm like the Lone Ranger, and people have thought this is funny, that you could kidnap a monarch and run me up and down the side of the road and have me tell about mind control murders. And I'll end it with this. The Times about up. The FBI agent in Atlanta in '82 said, as he yawned, you bore them. It's only when they find out how it affects them that they care.